Welcome back again, traders. So I'm back with another video on German trading. You can see that as I'm welcoming you, welcoming you on this video. So now you can see that the market was around this supply zone, which you see here. This was the buy to sell. So I call this one a valid supply, as I used to tell you how to test the validity of the supply. You can, let's start off with this demand, which you see here. I used to tell you something that this one was a demand, was a supply as well. This was a buy, this buy to sell was a supply, which was also valid. And also this supply, this one, which is the buy to sell, was also what? Was also valid. Then the price tried to move to the upside to mitigate this one, but it failed to push underneath this low. This sell to buy was a demand as well. So now the market maker will then they like to do these things. Let me try to use the replay mode on this one. Let me try to use the replay mode. I want to show you something that is very important when trading when trading German trading. So you will see German trading jumping like this. And then you notice that here there was this structure, the structure got broken here. There was this lower high here, which was broken because German trading was bearish. All along it was bearish. So this was the lower high, and the lower high here. But the market did what? It didn't respect this lower high here. It broke it here. So the question that you need to ask yourself, what was the cause of the break of market structure? That is you asking yourself a question. What was the cause of this break of market structure? Because in most cases the price moves like this. The price moves like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. When the price changes the direction, it will do something like this one. It will start by introducing the demand here, demand, then it will shoot to the upside like this, breaking the structure here. So you as a smart man trader, you must go back here. You must go back here where this strong push to the upside initially started. You must ask yourself, what was the cause of this strong push to the upside? And then the answer you'll find your answer here, down here, because the market, before it tries to break the structure, it will start by introducing the demand. So the demand is here. The demand is here. The demand that needs to be marked is here. So the price will then continue doing like this and then come back here before we see the shoot to the upside. So we buy the market around these zones here, right? This is what you see here on the German tape. You saw that there was this low high here, and then the market shot to the downside, but it failed to push underneath this low here. It started by introducing the demand here. So you must be very, very careful with these demand zones here. This is the demand that I'm talking about. This is the sell to buy candlestick. So the market maker will then push the price to the downside, mitigating this demand zone here or this bullish order block. So now we're expecting the market to go back down, mitigating this bullish order block here. So we're expecting to buy the market on this zone. So this is the question that I said you must ask yourself. There was this lower high here, but it got broken. You must ask yourself, what was the cause for the market to break the structure here, to break the previous structure, which was this lower high? So the market, in that way, it created the new higher high here. And then the answer will be this. It started by introducing the sell candlestick like this before it buy, right? Before it bought here. So this is the demand I'm talking about. So this demand is very, very strong because it violated the previous structure. This is the demand that caused the market to violate what? The previous structure. So the market will, most of the time, it will always come back here, mitigating this order block which you see here before we see the push to the upside like this. So you're going to be buying on these areas. The stop loss, your stop loss must be below your order block here. So this will give you 85% win all the time, right? So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see on what is going to happen here. Let's wait and see what is going to happen. So now let me use show you the secret. So you can see that the market will then come back down here, mitigate this one. Even if the market tries to buy here, you must wait for it to come down here. If it doesn't, then there is no trade for you. You don't take any trade. You see what happened. The market did this, right? Now the market is currently here on this zone. When you find the market printing candlestick like this, rejecting from your demand, that's a first sign that the market will be buying from this demand, which you see here. We want to see this rejection candlestick here from your demand. So this is the first sign that the market is respecting this demand here, right? Meaning you're going to start going down to smaller time frame, looking for break of market structure before you take the trade to the upside. So this is what you're going to be expecting from this market, right? So then the market created something like this. It broke the structure here, and then it came back down here. But there was no point for us to buy the market from, right? Let's wait and see what is going to happen. Right? So the market is going up now. Exactly. It closed above our demand zone. It closed above our demand zone. Let me go back to 1 hour time frame and show you something. You see now the demand zone is here. The demand zone is here. The demand zone is here. And then the market, it closed above our demand. It closed above our demand zone. So what is going to happen from now on? The demand is this one. The demand zone is this one, which is the bullish order block. So the market came back down, mitigating this order block, and it showed to the upside. This is the first sign that the market will be buying, that the market is now buying. By the way, this is geometric. So if you bought the market from this zone here, you're going to push it to the upside, right? So you got your break of market structure somewhere here. The break of market structure, once again, it occurred here. And then let's wait and see. You know that under this or on these smaller candlestick before this bigger candlesticks, these 1, 2 smaller candlesticks before the bigger one, they are very, very special, these ones. Remember that here there was this supply which was introduced by the market. You must ask yourself, what caused the market to break, to violate the previous supply which was introduced in the market? This I'm referring to this buy to sell candlestick. What was the cause for the market to violate the previous supply which was introduced in the market? This is the demand zone here. 1, 2 smaller candlestick before the bigger candlestick occurred. So let me try to mark them up as well, right? You mark them up like this. we mark them up like this. So this zone here is very, very special to us. And also here, this area here, it needs to be marked because it was broken. So from this one here up to here, right? Let's wait and let's take a look. So the market didn't come back here. We also mark this one too. Smaller candlestick, then the market might come back on these ones, right? Let me show you something. The market came back on these ones, on this 1, 2 smaller candlestick. Then it started rejecting on these areas, right? So let's wait and see what is going to happen now. But before we even go there was this supply which was introduced in the market, this buy to sell. So this one is very crucial. It's very crucial to us. So we can buy the market from here and then expect the market to sell up until these zones here. So this zone here is going to be my first TP. As you can see that the market created the equal highs here, the equal lows. Somewhere from this point on this low until this one here, right? You see this low is equal to this one. So there's a lot of liquidity below this low or underneath these ones. So I'm expecting to sell the market from this supply which you see here on top here. So let me show you how to take this trade. Let me show you how to take the trade here. Perfect. So my entry is going to be at the 50% of an order block. So my first TP is going to be this one, but I'm targeting these areas here. I'm targeting these supply zones which were never mitigated. So this one is a void. We call this one a void or a gap or insufficient price action or an imbalance. This is an imbalance. So now let's wait and see what is going to happen. The market is expected to go back there and then start selling from this zone here, right? This is what happened. This is what happened. So this is very, very, very special, traders. This is very special. You see now, you see what happened? So the market, it started selling from this zone here. It went below here. Remember, I marked this zone here. I said to you, the price has to come back here. And also here, the price did exactly that. The price did exactly that. It came back down for these areas here, which I've marked before the price started to approach them. Because this gap is very, very special to us. The price needs to fill these gaps here before it starts shooting to the upside. So you can expect German data to start buying from these points here, to start buying from these points up until to the upside, right? So this is what I'm training you traders. I'm training you to know where the price is going to go. You can't start buying. You can't be buying the market here. You can't be buying the market here when you know that the market has a liquidity here underneath here. There's this double bottom here or equal lows. The market might easily come back down, come below it, taking out all these traders who placed their stop loss here, who bought the market according to double bottom. So now the market, it showed to the upside, but I saw that there's this strong supply which was introduced by the market here. Then the market rejected from this supply. It went to the downside. This was not a strong move to the downside. It took a lot of hours for it to leave this area here, right? And then it went to the downside like this, closing this gap here. It also went to the downside for this demand, which caused the market to break the previous supply. I told you about these previous supplies that the market will come back for them. It will always come back for the supply which were never respected by the market or which were violated. So that is why you see the market pushing to the downside like this. It will also push the upside. So therefore, we can expect to be buying from these zones. So that's all for today, traders. Let's meet tomorrow on the same time. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your night.